Jim Knowles, defensive coordinator, Oklahoma State.
No timeouts. They get it off. Williams in traffic. Dropped. Sacked by Colin Oliver.
Thanks to Jim Knowles, fans in Stillwater have become familiar with something new. Defense wins games. The Knowles defense excelled in the most important areas this season. We're talking about the best third down defense in the country, and no team sacked the opposing quarterback more than Jim Knowles' Cowboy defense. They also lead the land in tackles for losses. They are ranked third in total defense and fifth in scoring defense. Only one of their 12 opponents scored more than 24 points. A defense that is elite against the run, 6th ranked, and the pass, 12th in the country. The Cowboy defense has improved consistently since Jim Knowles arrived 4 years ago. Today, the Broyles Award Committee honors Coach Knowles not only for a great season, but also for his 34 years teaching the game. Some call him quirky.
Look out! Oh!
Today, we call Oklahoma State defensive coordinator Jim Knowles a Broyles Award finalist.
Thank you. Let me start by thanking President Trump, our athletic director, Chad Weiberg, Coach Gundy, all the fans, alumni, and supporters who proudly wear America's brightest orange. They're loyal and true. Go Pokes. I'm proud to represent you. To David, Jeff, Betsy, Molly, the whole Broyles family, the committee, the people who put in the work for such a great cause, and what a wonderful event. Thank you. I thank my children, Hallie, Luke, and Jack. They're all grown. They're adults. Thank them for putting up with a crazy father. I love you, and I have a fund set aside for your therapy as needed later on in life. To my youth coaches, most of them are gone. I grew up in inner city Philadelphia, no grass, and a 6-year-old boy who was scared. And these guys, these cops, plumbers, maintenance men, they took me in. They gave me discipline, order, and structure in the midst of chaos. And I love them for it. To my high school coach, Jack Branca, still in my life, and Mrs. Coach, I love you. Maxie Bond, my college coach, Georgia Tech legend, just like Coach Broyles. It's come full circle. To the guys I worked for, Jim Hoffer just lost his wife, Kathy. He taught me to live in my hopes, not my fears. Gary Darnell taught me to have fun doing hard things. And how about Coach David Cutcliffe, a former Broyles Award winner, who I worked for twice, my mentor. He taught me that a good carpenter does not complain about his tools and to leave a place better than you found it. To Coach Mike Gundy, I learned from him never show fear, never show fatigue, never show frustration. That brings me to the players. This is probably the easiest yet hardest part, because these are guys that I love, that I would take a bullet for, and they would take a bullet for me. They know who they are. If you're watching, I love you. Look, I came to Oklahoma State where Coach Gundy has already established a winning culture. He's a great coach. We just had to bring the defense up to that level. We had to make the defense successful and accountable. The players believed. They put up with me early on when, I had some not nice things to say every now and then, but they put up with me. And let me tell you, say what you want about this generation, but they want to be coached hard. They want to be pushed. They want to be challenged. Here's the thing. They have to know that you love them. They have to know that you care about them. And when they do, they will go to the wall for you. And that's what our guys did. As Mark said, we didn't have a single 4-star or 5-star player. What we had were just great kids willing to work, willing to believe. And we went from 90 to 60 to 30 to arguably one of the best defenses in the country. And how did we do that? I'll tell you how. Because football is the greatest team game in America. The greatest team game. And when you have people who are willing to not take the credit, to not care who gets the credit, but to come together for one cause, you can accomplish great things. You really can. And our job as coaches is to raise these young men to go out into the world, to form teams in their community, to be leaders, to be accountable, to be problem solvers, not complainers, and to have each other's backs. I spend a lot of time on my teaching methods and trying to reach this generation. To get them off their phones. Like I see some of you on your phones right now, so I'm gonna get you off your phone. So what I make them do is I make them respond a lot back to me, so I know they're paying attention. One of our sayings is, I say, give us an inch. They say, we'll defend it. So I'm going to say it to you. Give us an inch. Give us an inch. You know what? That wasn't really great. But I mean, you know, I'm a coach. I'm a coach. I can't lie. Okay? You guys need a lot of work. See me after. Okay? But that is why football is America, okay? Because we have police men and women, firemen and women, first responders, caregivers, right, who put their hand on the line every day and are willing to devote their time, talents, energies, treasures for the people that they love every day. And that's why football does represent America. That's why it is the greatest team game there is. When we get together on Thursdays after practice, we have a little huddle. And I say, TMB, TMB. And the players say, the night before, the night before. And that is a special time in a college athlete's life. David, you remember 48 hours, you know, before you're going to play a major college football game on national television. You're going to be the man in the arena. You're going to be open for praise, but subject to criticism. You're going to put yourself out there for your team, your university, your family. You're going to put yourself out there. You're going to put yourself on the line. It's a special time. I get goosebumps thinking about it and going through that with these players that I had this year. And over the years, you form bonds that just last forever. They really do. Though between those white lines, on that gridiron, on that field, that's my church. I got to tell you, that's my church. That's where I learned from all these coaches. I learned how to believe in something greater than myself, to have faith, to have hope, to be committed, and to be of service. And I will spend, and I have spent, and I will continue to spend the rest of my life just trying to give back some of that that I got freely, that was given to me freely. I'm going to try to keep giving that away. And it's a beautiful thing. It's not a job, it's a vocation. And if that's my church, then being here today with these guys, the best in the business, with the legacy passed forward by other assistant coaches, to have my name somewhere in the realm with Coach Broyles, that's my church. This is my Christmas. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.